Well, good evening. Good evening, Jamal the First over on the vertical stream. Always wants to be the first as well. So he's always the first. Wasp man. Wasp. I'm guessing Wasp is what's up. But Waspy, Wasp. Good evening. Whether you're watching on the vertical or the horizontal, we are back and we have another Lego set, a brand new Lego set, one that came out only 48 hours ago to build for you tonight. What is it?
This is...
You have to hold it up to them. Oh, look. It's the Disney Pixar LUXO JR Lego. Move forward so it focuses on it. What's it doing? Stupid camera is trying to focus on me. Stupid cat. I've got it on product showcase mode and everything. It's just being a dick. So what we'll do is we'll just go straight to the overhead. Yes, I am alive. The man of the people is here. The lady of the people is there. And we are here to solve all of the people's problems. But don't take our advice. But here we go. LUXO JR, baby. And
We're running out of space on the table.
We are. Because the Beauty and the Beast Castle, the Grogu, and the Trevi Fountain are all up here on the table still. Because we have no shelf space. However, we have made the decision to sell the Diagon Alley. Because the micro build Diagon Alley, it just takes up a really, really, really long bit of shelf space. It takes up loads of shelf space and it's not tall at all. I did see a comment up there. It says, the Lego Junior from the old Pixar shorts. Yeah, the LUXO JR, Adrian builds magic. LUXO JR, the Pixar, it's the Pixar logo, isn't it? It bounces on the ball. You can display it in several ways. We're going to put it together right here live tonight. And if you're watching in the vertical stream, hello. Don't forget, please do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're watching in the horizontal stream, also, hello. And if you want to watch with the build area much bigger, then just go to the channel, click on the channel, and this stream is running twice. And you can go to the horizontal where it's bigger. So how many stages have we got in this? Four stages, and the cost of it was £59.99. So I'm guessing, and this is just spitballing, but I'm guessing it's going to be around $70 in the United States, which, if that is the case, would be part for part cheaper than here in the United Kingdom, but then that also usually is the case as well. I'm a bit confused because it's like notifications haven't gone out at all for the horizontal. This is very weird. Because we've got people up there on the vertical. Hello there. And if you haven't already, please do. If you're watching on your phone, just double tap the middle of your screen and that gives us a like. And we really appreciate that. Oh, you're building the ball first, are you?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty damn cool. Right, I'm gonna grab a link for this and I'm gonna punt it out to people over on X, because let's face it, the horizontal stream doesn't appear to be doing. Usually we've got people waiting on those. No, Lego didn't send it to us early, Adrian. I went and bought it on release day. Yeah, I do wish, Lisa, that would be absolutely right. Lisa, could you hop into the horizontal, because nobody's in there, and so maybe like having one or two people in there would help. I don't know. It doesn't look like notifications went out for it, but it's really strange. I'll pop you a link over on X to it, but it's like the system's gone, nope, we're not putting that out to people. So I'm just punting it over to people on X right now. I would do it on WhatsApp as well, but I can't because my camera. Read some of that out to the lovely people. I'll let them know what it says in the book. What?
I keep getting clawed in the butt by the cat.
What, Florence?
Yes.
Not
funny.
Good old Florence.
Well, that's the fan designer.
Yep.
Name Toby Brett. Is from London, England. His physics studies at the University of Manchester keep him busy, but he always finds time to build.
Awesome.
And now she's trying to eat things. Oi.
Adrian, let me just address Adrian. We can't do the bluey ones, but we are doing the massive 2,000-piece Snow White cottage next. That's what's next.
I kind of want the bluey set.
Yeah, I kind of want the bluey sets as well, but it's just a matter of finances.
You don't like bluey.
No, I want them for shits and giggles. Because I find it funny.
Okay. Evolving animation by leaps and bounds. Art has frequently challenged technology, just as technology has often inspired and facilitated art. Not least on the big screen, with the rise of 3D graphics and computer science throughout the 1980s and 1990s.
Oh,
Visionary animation and special effects artists embrace the opportunity to imbue characters, landscapes, and textures with groundbreaking realistic details. One profound milestone moment in this evolution came in the shape of a playful little desk lamp character created at Pixar Animation Studios for the 1986 short film LUXO Jr.
LUXO Jr. And so this is a Lego
Just to let you
Ideas set. So Lego Ideas are created by fans, just like you and me. And they submit their builds, ideas, and if they get 10,000 votes, is it 10,000 or 100,000?
10,000 votes, and it gets put
Put to a panel.
Yeah, no, they vote on who gets one built.
Yeah, and then I believe that the designer gets 1% of all profits, maybe even all sales.
I always get
1%.
I always get sent the like the end result.
Yeah.
Like anyway, small lamp,
We've got a real problem with the top screen today.
big personality. First introduced by Pixar in the now legendary 1986 animated short film, the LUXO Jr. character bounced his way into the hearts and imaginations of audiences in the film industry and beyond. Unlike any animated object seen before, the LUXO Jr. character displayed charm and emotion with his expressive movements and mischievous curiosity. Little did he or his creators know that he would not only spark, but also divine a new era in the cinematic storytelling and computer-generated imagery. He remains the endearing symbol of the optimism, determination, and creative innovation that characterizes the pioneering Pixar spirit.
It's lovely. That's
Isn't
absolutely
that lovely?
Oh, there's more.
Oh, Jesus.
There is more.
I don't think we need to read that bit. There's too much talking in this.
I mean, it's cool. So, if you've ever seen a Disney Pixar movie, you will know what LUXO Jr. is, because he bounces on the ball at the beginning of every film, and I believe at the end as well. So, that's that. And if you are just joining us, please do hit the like button, say hi in whatever chat you are in, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, please. We are here to build the LUXO Jr., but we also released a new video today on the channel from Disneyland Paris, where I've done an update. We showed you inside of World Premiere, the new area, which formerly Studio. When I say new, I'm actually calling it World Half-Assed, and I believe I call it that in the video as well. And a little bit of the construction that we could see of the world of Frozen and the new entrance to Toy Story Playland. So that video's up there on the channel. It's not doing badly. So
This is, how they said that there were things that link to movies?
yes.
Well, so far
Is that meant to be Woody?
that's Woody. Next is obviously Buzz. Ow, ow,
So
ow.
it said there was going to be, it was packed with references to Disney films.
And I found my first one.
It's not really Woody though, is it?
Well, no, but it's the colours of Woody.
I guess so.
And then these are the colours of Buzz, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I get the reference.
Good evening, Mr. Dread. I hope you are well, and thank you for watching the video. Did you stick a like on it? Did you leave a comment? Did you share it? Because we obviously love people to hit that share button, hit that like button, and on the stream, share the stream out to your social medias and get people to come in. Lisa's absolutely correct, though. Misadventures World. I really think that the new name for that theme park, Disney Adventure World, for Walt Disney Studios, it is a miss. It's a misadventure world. I don't think it's a good name. Maybe 10 years down the line when we're all just used to calling it Adventure World, but not now.
I don't think it flows.
No, I don't. I think it's awful. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's awful. But the decisions they've made for that park since its inception have never been good. So, I mean, the fact that it exists is a testament to bad decision making. We don't have to put that solely on Disney, because when Disneyland Paris was built, and when Walt Disney Studios Park was built, under contractual obligation to the French government, it was Euro Disney SLC that owned it, and they weren't owned by Disney. It was a private company called Euro Disney SLC. And so they are the ones responsible for that absolute train wreck of a theme park. Good evening, David Nolan. How are we this evening, my friend?
So I think this one is Mike and Sully.
Mike and Sully. I mean, are just stacked colours really... Can you really call that a reference to a movie?
Yes.
No, I think they're reaching.
Well, I mean, the fact that I noticed, so yeah.
I think they're reaching, folks. I do. I think they are reaching. But let me know in the chat on either one, vertical or horizontal. Do you think that... show them what this is meant to be?
Hang on a minute.
That's...
You've got those colours.
That's meant to be Buzz and Woody.
And then those colours.
And that's meant to be Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc.
That's my guess, anyway.
Do you really think, in the chat, those are actual references to movies, or are they just stacked colours? I think it's a reach. Personally speaking, I do. I know you kind of... if you're a fan of the brand, you will recognise what they're meant to be from the colours. I get that. But I think it's an absolute reach. Yeah, I recognise it. I recognise it, Lisa. I recognise it. But do you think it should be being called a reference to a movie? Is what the question that I'm asking. Because I don't. Good evening, Julie. How are you this evening? I hope you are well. David Nolan says he's warming up before the film review. You're doing the movie review with Mr. Grumpy, are you, tonight? You do it every week now, don't you? Somehow he's managed to get you as a weekly presenter. I'm shocked.
What film is it?
Yeah, what film are you reviewing tonight? Is it something from obscure from 1922 or something like that, or is he actually doing something that people might actually want to talk about? That is my one criticism of that film review. You would get far more traction, and this is just my personal opinion, but I think you would get far more traction if you started talking about movies that are in the cinema right now.
Yeah, but then you have to go to the cinema.
John doesn't go to the cinema, and he still sees them. I won't say...
We're not going to talk about that.
I mean, we don't sail the high seas here. We don't. But some people do, and I will neither condemn nor condone sailing of the high seas, but it's just my personal opinion. And Julie's correct. Apocalypse Now is a great film, right? It's a great film. Marlon Brando is... I think he was pissed up drunk the entire time, if I'm correct, whilst they were shooting it. But then again, the man was an absolute alcoholic, wasn't he? You agree with me, David Nolan, or you agree with Julie saying Apocalypse Now is a great film? Because I'm not knocking what you're doing at all. I actually quite enjoy the dynamic. But what I will say is, if you want more traction, you got to be up to date. That's just my personal opinion. You could still do, the obscure movies and stuff like that on the side. But for traction purposes, you should stick to what's in the cinema. Oh, you agree with me, do you? David Nolan agrees with me.
Yeah, someone else do.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. Like I said, I'm not knocking you at all. Lisa says, I'm about to record a vlog about what I do as a tour guide, preparing for a tour. I have to cut out all of the bits where I want to kick something. Florence is on my feet. Tiana says, hey guys, sorry I'm late. Just had the worst Chinese of my life and it was £50. That's about the price of a Chinese these days.
Yeah, but you at least want it to be good.
Have we lost the top screen proper now? Oh, it's back. If you are watching on the vertical stream, please do click the like button. Don't be shy. Come say hi, and subscribe if you want. We'd appreciate it. So, what was it in this Chinese, Tiana? Or do you have sweet and sour chicken balls? I mean, that's pretty much all So when we order Chinese, I order it with no vegetables in any dish. None. That way I'll eat it. But David says, Brando arrived late into filming and was £80 overweight. Coppola, the director, already paid him $1 million in advance. Yeah, and he was pissed up drunk the whole time, wasn't he? I mean, the dude lost it at the end. He went off the rails and just absolutely lost it. But is that what fame and riches does to you? Because there's so many stories of celebrities, famous people. I mean, look at Britney Spears shaving her hair. And then they've got the leave Britney alone people. Some people just can't handle having... I would say no responsibility, because when you've got the money in your bank to afford anything, you don't really notice, look, or care about things like bills. You just have people that pay those for you. You don't even know what they are. Tiana says, chicken balls, the noodles, spring rolls, typical stuff. Apparently the sweet and sour chips tasted like soap. Nice. I've seen Meshuggah live, David Nolan. I have seen Meshuggah live. I hope that answers your question. How was your day today? Hopefully much better than my tick meltdown day. Right, so we've had an interesting day. We've had a long day, but it's been very interesting. So those of you who come regularly will know. I saw Meshuggah live in a venue, David Nolan, that holds 125 people. That's all it holds. String bendies. Yeah. I've seen Meshuggah, tiny venue. Not much bigger than this room that we're sitting in now. Tiny. The place doesn't exist anymore, but fair enough. Anywho, the point that I getting back to our day. So anyone that's been watching regularly knows that we are going through hell trying to get our son into a special needs school, because he is... I don't really know how to say it other than he's far more autistic than me.
Not sure about that one.
You're not one of us. You don't understand. Anyway, we've been trying to get him into a special needs school. And he was assigned a mainstream school. We started the appeals process with the local council, which ends up going, it's court. You have to go to court, and then it's decided by judges, I guess. And we got a hearing date in July. When that hearing date got announced, the local authority decided to start sending his EHCP, which is an educational healthcare plan, out to special needs schools. They hadn't done that. But they decided, once we'd actually got an appeal date, we got through, and a tribunal decided it was time to rule on it, they obviously panicked and started punting out his...
Well, that's your theory.
Yeah, it's clearly what they're doing, so that they can cover their bases and say, look, we did it. So they don't get in trouble. Because obviously, I imagine that there's some kind of fine that comes along with the local authority losing these appeals. Or else we wouldn't be in a court. Anyway. So we were invited today to go see a special needs school that's about a 40-minute drive away from our home. And I think it was really good. What do you think?
Yeah. It's not down to us.
No, but they asked us because they wanted to meet him. And it's a private manor house in the middle of nowhere. They're still building it. It's pretty much brand new. They're still building some of it out. And they've got classes or year groups of 7 students. That's it. They don't have 30 students and 10 classes in a year group. It's 1 year group class of 7 students. And honestly speaking, whilst we were there, we saw more staff than we did pupils, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Way more staff than we did pupils. They have a farm. They have outdoor learning. They have a big outdoor space. They've got a pool, but it's not in use at the moment. They need to get some things repaired on it. And it's a large pool as well. Just on their school map, it just says out of bounds at the moment. And yes, we met with what I believe was the head teacher and a psychiatrist.
She's a therapist.
Yeah, she was an occupational therapist, wasn't she? And she came round with us asking him questions like the whole time. And they also have on-site occupational therapy. On-site, they're getting a psychotherapist, aren't they? They're getting a psychotherapist. Speech therapist. And these will be in addition to the teachers. And they will be on-site at all times. So Tiana says that sounds like heaven. Lisa says it's good they asked to see him. It means they wanted to see that he will actually fit in and they can assist him. It sounds like the sort of schools I used to work residential camps at. And then Tiana says, I love animal therapy. My cat does that wonderfully. That's fair enough. But yeah, so basically we've seen this school today. And just the idea of this school that we have seen made the head teacher of his current school, that he's been in for 7 years, send them an email last night because she was unaware A, the school existed, and B, she was unaware that they take children from age 7. And so she punted them off an email going, take him now. Just trying to wash her hands with him. And I get it, right? Because we sat down with the we sat down with the headmistress. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we sat down with the headmistress yesterday of Dexter's current school. And she told us straight, we don't know how to handle him, we're not equipped to deal with him, and the local authority give us no help. So, what on earth do we blame the woman for trying to palm him off? I mean, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because obviously he's been in that school for 7 years.
Oh, yeah, but these schools aren't equipped. They're just not. It's not fair.
No, yeah, that's true. Good evening, Emma Watts, and also good evening, Shalini. And if you haven't already, guys, please do hit the like button on whatever stream you're watching. We would really, really appreciate it. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. There's a super chat function as well. And you can become a channel member from just 99 pence a month. Tiana says, speech therapy. I remember when I needed for years. My mum showed me a video and oh my God, you can't hear a single word. Dexter didn't speak till he was 4, did he?
No.
He didn't speak. Now you can't shut him up.
Yeah.
But he didn't speak. But I had something to say. Oh yeah, I've been looking at doing, I don't know if I'm going to do it members only or if I'll do it for everyone just for a bit of fun. A Disney only sing along. So we'll do some sing alongs to Disney songs at some point on the channel. I've been looking at seeing what ones we can do. I've got a couple that I think are pretty fun. And if there's any you would like to do or you would like us to do, send them over. Members can make requests. So if you're 99p a month, you can make a request. Lisa says, I have trauma from speech therapy. They should have realised I'm fucking deaf.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not really hard to tell that you're fucking deaf, Lisa, when you've got hearing aids.
To be fair, the first thing they did with Dexter, before sending him to speech therapy, was a hearing check. First thing they did.
Probably because of kids like Lisa.
Yeah, because you go, oh, they've got difficulty speaking, but actually, really, they could have hearing problems.
it's probably because of the mistakes they made with kids like Lisa when she
Yeah.
was a kid that they do this now.
Yeah. So
How's
the
Hammy,
first,
Julie?
yeah, the first thing Dexter had was a hearing test before he went to speech therapy.
I'm just saying in the chat, how's Hammy, Julie? So has Julie got a hamster or she got a load of ham? How's Hammy?
I'm guessing that means a hamster.
I'm guessing it means a hamster too, but ham? Hammy? You sure? Hammy hamster. Are we going to try and do this whole build in one sitting?
I don't know, Ben.
Because it's only 600 odd pieces. Yeah. And that's another thing. For this, when we're talking about this set in particular, I actually think it's priced very high.
It is.
For what it is. They're looking at part to price ratio, and it's probably correct, because usually with a licensed set like Disney, the parts to price ratio is around 10p per part. But and with over 600 pieces, you're looking at 60 quid, right? But still, yeah. Tiana says, I had to go to... What do you mean? Okay. Hammy got blown over last night, so he's back next to the garlic. This is very weird. This is very strange. I have no idea what they're talking about, folks.
It's a metal pig in the garden.
Ah, but why is it called Hammy? Oh, so it is a pig. It is to do with ham. Beats and tapes, good evening. Tiana says, I had to go to the hospital for every 6 weeks for my ears and eyes. Hearing test is my life, and I have them so often. I used to wear a hearing aid for years. Mine was pink at the top and a blue road. Lisa still has... She's trying to get some... You trying to get some bone conductor, or have you got some bone conductor? Because I saw you had... Oh, you sent me a picture. I can check. Give me a second. I can check. I can go on here and I can check. Right. Julie sent a photo. Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
I like him.
I like him too. Do you want to see him in the horizontal chat? I think if I press 2, you can. Yeah. There you go. There he is. That's their Hammy. Right. Go back there. Click live. Oh, you're trying to get your bone conductors, are you? And I know that several people have turned up and neglected to hit that like button. I know that. So I'm staring down the barrel of the camera. I'm judging you. I'm judging you hard. What? Are you not judging them?
Nah.
I am. I'm judging them hard. So what's going on in your lives? Anything you in particular? The life, university, everything? Any of you want to chat about? What's going on in the world? David Nolan's probably gone now because he's film reviewing. So, Apocalypse Now. Lisa says, I have come to the conclusion... Or are they at 9? They could be at 9. I'm not sure. She says, I've come to conduction headset for music and work. Yeah, you do have the bone conduction headset. I think that's meant to say bone, not cum. Because I see it the other day and I thought it looked cool. Tiana, you will be fine. You will be absolutely fine. And you've got seeing us to look forward to. In just a few weeks. You're going to see us. We're all going to go to Adventure Island in Southend-on-Sea. Everyone's invited, by the way. Everyone that watches can come along. If you live anywhere near Southend-on-Sea and you want to come out for a day, feel free to join us. It's the end of June. It's a Sunday, isn't it? We're going to do the park.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday. So a lot of people won't have work if you're working. Your brain's stuck on cum. Jesus Christ, Lisa. But yeah, it's a Sunday. Adventure Island, Southend-on-Sea. You are all watching this stream. Welcome to come and join us. We'll film a vlog. We'll have a good day. I'll film some on-ride POVs. And it'll be a lot of fun. Lisa says, I have my work ones, my music one, and my spares. We're actually staying the night in Southend. and we'll be there on Monday morning. So we might have a little nosy around on Monday at things like their sea life. Not planning to get out of there particularly quick. Yes, we're keeping the kids off school, but it's only for a day. So, excuse me. Shalini speaking to David in Irish. Or Gaelic. Gaelic, I think it's called. Tiana says, absolutely, I'm so excited. Chrissy, there is a restaurant where you can get drinks for a break and they do karaoke. Do you want to do it with her?
What they do? Is this like at the thing?
I think near it at the very least.
Oh. Sure.
Lisa will be in London on tour. Tiana says Sea Life is all right. If it's actually owned by Sea Life, then at least me and Chrissy can get in there for free. So, might be worth taking a look. Sucks that you'll be in London on tour, but also pretty cool that you'll be in London on tour, Lisa. Bit of both, bit of suck, bit of cool. But yes, if you can, like Shalini, I know it's a train ride for you to Southend-on-Sea. If you want to come for a Sunday out. Lisa's asking you if you want a break.
Does that mean we want to break on a Kit Kat?
She's off on holiday in a couple of weeks.
Not a holiday.
I mean, it is.
Really not.
It is, though. You're looking forward to the tips, are you? Yeah, no, that's fair enough. It's 3 weeks Sunday. It is, Tiana. So 3 weeks Sunday, if you want to come down to Southend-on-Sea and spend a day, everyone is welcome. I mean, some of you, it's a long old drive, but... Or train ride or bus ride. But for others, it might be close. So, yeah, feel free to come get involved, get in the video, have a laugh, have some fun. Turn it a little bit this way. Keep turning. Keep going. Okay. You've nearly done it, though. It's just not going on. I think that's how it goes there, yeah. Is that the ball?
Actually quite a hefty ball. You want to feel my ball?
Oh, look, I'm rolling around your ball.
There's no need to be rude about it.
There's no lumps. Nice and smooth.
These are all my leftovers.
Does it roll, though?
Don't roll it.
You've got to see if it rolls. It rolls. It bloody rolls. That's pretty awesome. It bloody rolls, folks. And it spins. That's a cool ball. I like that. You tweeted earlier you booked to have dinner at Jeremy Clarkson's pub when we're on holiday. Super excited. What? When you come to us? Or
Ow.
when you go elsewhere? Lisa says she's officially allowed to go to France. She was going anyway. I might go with her in August.
Down.
Birthday present.
Down.
That's what I'll call it. But if I do go again, there are a load of videos that I wanted to film this time that I have to film. And I mean, quite frankly, the construction update video is tracking very well on the channel right now. We released it this morning. It's ranked 1 of 10. There's little fireworks on the thing when I look at it. Yeah, the channel is still pretty small, you know, but it's nice to see.
I've got a school trip tomorrow.
You do? Or do you want me to just do it?
What?
The school trip?
Yeah, if you like.
I'll have to take my scooter, though.
You can't do it, Ben. It's long grass.
Surely my scooter will go through that.
No,
Nah, probably won't.
wouldn't.
It probably won't.
No, it's the Downs, dude. But you could take him to Scouts, though.
Oh, your holiday in July. Okay. I tweeted it. So where are we?
You could do that bit.
They don't know about August. They know about September. Tu parles français? Je parle little français. Je
Oh,
parle
God, don't get him to start.
Quoi?
No.
Pourquoi?
No. Chrissy's running on lack of sleep, so...
Yes, anyway, going in France, we could celebrate mon anniversaire. Means my birthday.
I gathered.
Yeah.
But
You
no.
already told Chrissy next year you're coming down to you for Chrissy's birthday and going karaoke. That's fair enough. You can do that.
It's true. You should say that.
Yep. Yeah. So
We should get a whole gang.
I've learned. I've been learning French for 384 days.
Lila had a bad day today.
So she did. Yeah.
Mate, you call Lila.
Do you want to tell them about it? Do you want to tell them what happened?
Nah, not really.
I mean, she's like I said, she's kind of half responsible for what did happen. But
grass.
yeah, but it's not even. It's not even that she was being a grass. It's the fact that she laid hands first.
Well, she got involved, didn't she?
Yeah, she got involved in a situation that had nothing to do with her. Because it was being done by a kid that bullies her, right? And I'm not condoning the kid bullying her. I think kids are, being a little arse. But she decided
He was elbowing a girl.
Yeah, you tell him.
Right. So this kiddie that is nasty to her. There's 3 of them. 3 boys in her class that are always nasty to her. And they were elbowing a girl in PE. And so she went over and said, "Oi."
Pack that in, basically.
Pack it in, basically, yeah. Rather than going to a teacher like I told her to. But anyway, so she said, "Oi, pack it in." She put her hand on his shoulder.
And squeezed.
She says gently, "I just put my hand on his shoulder." Right, anyway, so then 2 of them grabbed Lila by the arm and started squeezing her arm. Then they were putting flowers in her hair.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And it upset her, and she said it really hurt her arm. So the only punishment that the kids got, to be fair, was to say sorry, being told to say sorry, and that bothers me a little bit. It does. It bothers me a little bit.
Say sorry. Yeah, because there was 3 boys against 1 girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then one of the boys said, "You better watch your back. I'm going to make you cry."
Yeah. You said that to a little 8-year-old autistic girl. Great. Fun, isn't it? I mean, kids can be really, really, really fucking mean. They really can. And it's annoying. Well, yeah, David Nolan, always partial to a little bit, David. Always partial to a little bit of unrest. You know that. And we've been in the midst of civil unrest a few times together, haven't we, David? Remember when I got that firework thrown at me? I was live on stream, and it just exploded under my scooter. Oh dear.
That was secretly me.
That was fun, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't fun. It was kind of scary, but... And then they just started... The police there, they just started randomly beating people for no reason. I streamed the whole thing.
British police, dude.
Yeah, but the second they started beating people, the people then started launching fireworks at them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what were they doing with fireworks in the first place? Come on.
And this was the 5th of November, and this was right in front of Parliament.
This is why they had their fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Million Man March, Shalini. David just says, remember.
Yeah.
But yes, David, coming back to the learning French, I am learning French. I've been learning for 384 consecutive days. I know, look, I can now have conversations. I can understand it more than I can say it at the moment. So, and
Who here thinks that Ben should go do the Scouts tomorrow, seeing as I'm doing the school trip?
Absolutely not.
Why?
I don't do Scouts.
I don't care.
I'm sorry. Scoutmaster Kevin might be about.
No.
No. Scoutmaster Kevin may well be about, and I'm not about that life. Did you not know who Scoutmaster Kevin is?
No, but I just, want some help, actually. I don't care about your stupidity.
But Scoutmaster Kevin. All right, I'll take him to fucking Scouts. Said it on stream.
Language?
That means you'll have to stream Fortnite.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
I'm almost definitely better than John at the old French, David Nolan. Let's face it, I love John, but I'm almost better than him at literally everything.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm surprised Ben can actually get out of bed with the size of his head, It must weigh him down so hard.
Chad's having a rest at the moment, Beats. He's having a rest. Chrissy is doing the trip, so it's fair that you do the scouts, says Tiana.
Exactly. Because not only, I've got to do the school trip all day, which I got dragged into, and then I've got to go to Slimming World at 5.
Well, that's your choice.
And then Scouts is directly after Slimming World.
I'm not being funny,
So it's
but
like, okay.
Slimming World is nothing to do with this. Homer Simpson moment. Just realised you're building the Pixar lamp. Yeah, we go. There we go. You got there in the end, Shalini. Love you. Absolutely love you. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You can become a member from just 99 pence a month. And that gets you perks like special streams and pretty much that's it. And access to some videos early, but that's why we set it at 99 pence a month, because it's not about the money. It's just about giving back to people that want to support us a little bit more. You can gift memberships and you can do super chats if you'd like. And you'll get a woohoo from Chrissy. Give him a woohoo.
No, you don't get woohoo until you do it.
Okay.
You can't give the goods yet.
Well, okay. There you go. At least I asked, how is he liking Scouts? Well, he's going to really like Scouts tomorrow because they're fire building. And like me, Dexter is a fan of fire.
And then next week it's the golf range.
Yeah, we paid for that, didn't we? Driving range.
Yeah, it's like £2.50.
Yeah. Scouts is pretty damn cheap, except for their clothing. That's really expensive.
That's where they get you.
Vaughn, I never asked for help. But it was fun at the time. I did get a little bit worried. And I did say that already. Look, he's come on just to say, oh, piss off, Ben.
Well, because it's true. He makes out like he's all hard.
I never said I was hard. I said he got firework thrown at me.
You're like, oh, it was funny.
But it was fun. The whole night was fun.
Of course it was.
David will tell you, he was there.
You were screaming like a little baby girl.
But
just like you do in Fortnite.
It did get pretty intense that evening. Oh yeah, well, I'm sure Vaughn will be around for Fortnite after the show.
I'm like just like he screams like a baby girl in Fortnite.
No, that's John.
No, that is you.
That is John. Jesus Christ, because I don't care if we lose.
Yeah, but everyone says to you, Ben, don't fire, and he goes, I'm going in. I'm dead.
Vaughn,
come help me.
Vaughn.
And I'm like, oh my god, I would just leave him.
I have a naturally high-pitched voice. I always sound like I'm squealing like a fucking baby, Vaughn.
That's also true. But everybody knows, right? If I was playing with Ben and he'd be like, come and get my card or come and save me, I'd be like, no, you did this to yourself. It's about time you
and then
learned
you
your
lose for the
lesson.
team.
Doesn't matter. How many times do your team lose because they're trying to save your ass? Quite often.
Yes, I'm a loose cannon. That's what I am.
He's a pain in the ass. That's what he is. I'd be like, you gotta learn your lesson, mate. I'd leave him.
I never mentioned the word mortar, mate. However, it was, like I said, looking back on it,
it was a cracker.
It was a cracker of a night. Tiana says, playing without me, I can't do tonight after the show because of school night.
Me too, Tiana.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, look, I know it's 100% true. I know that what everybody's saying about Fortnite is 100% true. And the shits I give are exactly 0.
Vaughn, I'm going to pretend that you're not saying my name that way. Because I am correct.
Look, I'm the man of the fucking people. That's all that matters.
Man of getting killed.
Don't care. Don't care.
And then he goes hides in a bush. And I said, you used to have a go at John for hiding in a bush.
The video's long gone, Vaughn. It's long gone. All of those videos are long gone.
That's a shame. Can't hold him accountable anymore.
Nope. I can't. I can't. We can't show them. We can't see them. And I didn't delete them. They were deleted.
Yeah, all right.
Shalini says, I have school nights too, Tiana. It's called work now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you,
And as an adult, it changes the name.
Shalini says, just told him off, Chrissy. He's doing it on purpose about spelling your name wrong.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, put him on a balcony. Put him on. In fact, just for the fact he's bullying me right now, put him on a fucking balcony.
No, carry on.
I've not seen the latest. Chrissy, Lisa's asking, do you fancy a train trip to France?
Oh, blimey. A train trip to France.
Yeah.
I'd do a train trip to France.
But I'll be doing it instead.
See what happens.
But France is my thing.
Uh-huh.
You go to the pub. You go to the pub, I go to France. That's the way it works.
Oh, is it? Look at him getting all jealous over here because his mate's been like, do you want to come France with me on a train, Chrissy? And he's like,
No, because you won't make the content.
You got to take me, Lisa.
You won't make the content.
Lisa, don't take Chrissy. Take me.
Just saying.
The jealousy is real.
You won't make the content.
Wherever jealousy.
Don't care. Don't care.
There's a cat coming. There's a cat in the kitchen.
What are you building? Just the base right now?
I don't know.
Looks like the base. Looks like the...
Ow, ow, ow. Thank you, cat. I love you. Yeah, well...
But yes.
I don't love that.
Mission Impossible. I have not seen Dead Reckoning or Final Reckoning now. It used to be called Dead Reckoning Part 2. Now it's called The Final Reckoning. You know, but you lived it this morning with your 24-year-old donkey of a son on a shopping trip. Now, I need to hear about that. That we need to hear about.
Lived what?
Mission Impossible.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to hear about that. I mean, I've heard some stuff about your 24-year-old donkey of a son. Obviously, you've told me some stuff. I won't repeat that here. And after what I do know, I can imagine it was, yeah, it was probably a thing. That's all I can say. A true story, and it cost you breakfast. Well, like I say, please expand. Actually, you know what, Shalini? I do like the Mission Impossible films because they are unapologetically what they are. They don't really have an agenda. They don't try and shove any kind of politics down your throat. They don't want to send you a message. They don't want to make you think or do a certain way. They just want to be action flicks.
Oh, Ben loved Mashal last night.
Oh, I did not. David says, I didn't like the films after Simon Pegg got involved for the lulz. I've actually heard that in this latest one, Simon Pegg is very sidelined. So
some people might have seen a flash of ginger there.
Yeah, Florence is trying. She's trying.
She jumped up on
push
my
this
lap.
up a little bit. That there. Just need to be in frame.
Guys, if you don't see Ben for a while, don't come knocking on my door.
Julie says he was very hard work until I embarrassed him in the butchers and had backup in my response from the staff.
Ow.
And David says, however, I respect Cruise's stunts. Like I said, these Mission Impossible flicks, they are just unapologetically what they are. Yeah? And I like that. I really like that. It's the same with the two Top Gun flicks. I haven't seen Maverick. But once again, it's just Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise and wanting to be the action star, and it's unapologetic. It is what it is. And as such, oh god, Gianna says, Chrissy, I'll be knocking on your door doing karaoke.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Just don't come knocking on my door asking where Ben is.
Dead.
I won't tell no one.
Look, she says she won't tell no one, but this is a live stream. Save this. That's all I'm saying.
Still won't tell them.
We'll just say, but that's fine. You won't tell them, but thanks to this stream, you'll be locked up for life. It's all good.
I won't.
Yeah, you will.
You have to prove it.
Locked up for life.
Prove it. I did no such thing.
If I go missing, right, this is on
It wasn't
camera.
me.
She did it.
I didn't.
She did it.
I didn't know.
Yeah. You liked Edge of Tomorrow and Oblivion. Isn't Edge of Tomorrow also just called Live, Die, Repeat? Or what is the name of that film? Tom just being another cult's #1 man. Look, listen. There's nothing wrong with being a charismatic cult leader. Okay? I should know. Man of the people. But there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But, yeah. So, the latest Mission Impossible movie, I've actually heard it's not very good, which is unfortunate, but I've got a Cineworld card, but I don't really want to sit in a movie theatre for 3 hours watching Tom Cruise run away from his gay thoughts.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I mean, Family Guy did that so well. That is just the base of the damn lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Balls.
Very much balls. Fourth, Edge of Tomorrow was good. Oblivion had a wicked soundtrack and visuals. I'll tell you what had the best soundtrack ever was Tron Legacy, Daft Punk. Although Daft Punk aren't really around anymore. But there is a new... I would not join Scientology. I mean, I would join Scientology so that I could take David Miscavige's place. You know, if there was a 5-year plan to get into the seat of Miscavige. But that would be so I could go, you all really believe this shit? You told me to watch the new Final Destination Bloodlines. Me and Chrissy tried to go and watch that at the cinema. But the cinema here is ridiculous with its timing. I mean, because obviously we got kids in school.
We could check Friday.
I mean, I can't check right now, but because, like I say, because we've obviously got kids in school, we can only really go to the cinema together at
Mind
school
you,
time.
you watch. I'll sit down and my phone will ring.
Yeah, be the school. Come and get him. Dave says, I did a Scientology free personality test in Dublin many years ago. Needless to say, I'm doing just fine. I'll tell you what, we could do a video on that. Let's review on Real Review UK the Scientology personality test. Let's go and hold the cans and sit at the E-meter. Wear my glasses camera.
We did say about doing that before.
Yeah. We could do that.
We were going to get like you to infiltrate.
We could do that. I'd be quite happy to do that. Tiana says, come to cinema down mine. It's cheaper. I can babysit. Ours have good times and fair prices. However, Tiana, you live 2 hours away. I mean, I get the offer to babysit, and we really appreciate that, but it, Lisa says that is what a Scientologist would say. Lisa's being a suppressive person. We're going to have to fair game her. These are all Scientology sort of things. We're gonna get the what are they called? I forget what they're called. But we'll send the Sea Org to sabotage the foundations of their house. We're gonna put up a website about her and find some pictures and edit them, make it look like she's doing bad things. These are all things that Scientologists do, by the way. We're going to get a team to follow her around. Maybe move into the house next door. They've done that too. Just so that they can harass someone.
I mean, that's dedication.
It is dedication. It's absolutely dedication. So, I mean, how do they get away with this shit? Because, everybody knows they do it. It's well documented. It's on camera in many documentaries. They do this over and over again. What they do is criminal. There's also been some very questionable deaths in there. I think it's called Flag Land Base, Clearwater, Florida. Lisa Shaw died under very mysterious circumstances in Scientology's hands at Flag Land Base.
Nah, don't believe you. It was an accident.
Lisa says, remember to send the hot women to follow me around at all times. Just for that, obviously, being Scientology, knowing you like that, we're now going to send the ugliest men we can find. That's what we're going to do.
That's what they would do.
That's what they would do. The ugliest men we can find.
It's true.
Also, where's Shelley? Shelley Miscavige is the wife of the leader of Scientology, David Miscavige. And she's been missing for like maybe over 10 years now? Where on earth is she?
Hopefully she ran away.
Well,
That would be the smart thing.
Shalini says, do you remember Louis Theroux did a whole thing and they started stalking? Louis Theroux was late into the game. Many people, even that Dick John Sweeney from the BBC has done a couple well before Louis Theroux did. And it's always the same. It's always the bloody same. They just follow them, they harass them, they follow them around, they make fake websites about them, they put up posters about them. How on earth do they get away?
Because they can.
Vaughan says, don't mess with Scientology. They'll stalk you like Chrissy stalking Ben.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
I mean, to be fair. Yes, John Sweeney had a major meltdown because of what they were doing to him.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in that case, right, he knew what they would do. He knew what they would do, and he put himself in that situation. What? You can't then go cry about it.
No, that's very true. And the thing is, I will say that a lot of these people end up leaving.
I would just look out my window and laugh at them.
And when I say leaving, I mean they do something. Oh, hello, Death Trooper in the vertical chat. Hope you're well.
Right, we're halfway.
Are we halfway? You've half of the book. It's just the base of the lamp and the ball. This was £60.
Yeah. But my question is, did you want me to carry on? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Might as well bloody finish it.
Well, I was like,
We've only been going an hour. Not even an hour.
Look, I just found the box. I was like, what?
That's the lamp.
I thought I'd put that somewhere. Oh, dearie me. Right.
Sweeney used to be decent, now he's an arsehole. Totally agree. Totally agree.
That is quite hefty, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got some good weight to it. To be
Still
fair.
60 quid, mate.
Yeah, I don't think
you're going to need to put that over there. You're going to be building onto it.
Yeah, all right. Calm down.
Oh, shit. There's the dog now.
To be fair, it's not worth 60 quid.
You absolutely do stalk the Tower of Terror, Lisa. I've never seen so many one person take so many pictures of one building.
Lisa said that she would hold my hand next time.
Oh, okay. Well, you're actually going to go on it.
I'm scared.
Well,
do I get an ice lolly if I do?
Fucking no.
What?
You get a magnet.
I don't want to. I got a magnet last time. I want something different this time.
Get a keychain.
Don't want a keychain.
Get a pin.
I don't want a pin. I want an ice lolly.
Yeah, but an ice lolly's not a keepsake. You can't keep that.
Okay, I'll take a Loungefly bag then.
Well,
Well, I mean, you said memento.
Good luck.
I think that's fair.
Good luck.
That's fair, isn't it, Lisa?
You've got enough of them.
I don't.
You do.
I don't. I only got a few. Don't you go anywhere.
You've got enough. That's the thing. Death Trooper, once again, I hope you are well over there in the vertical chat. And if you are in the vertical chat, say hello. We are absolutely happy to have you here. Tiana says, Chrissy, can I get you an ice lolly to go on a bigger thrill ride at Adventure Island? Yeah, you've done it now. You've laid the groundwork.
No, I didn't say that one.
Lisa says she'll get you an ice lolly.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I mean, there is no winning.
You can get me a keyring though, Ben.
You want a key ring?
Yeah, well, you offered.
No, that was in lieu of an ice lolly. Oh yes, yes, that was in lieu of an ice lolly. But, ladies and gentlemen, as you've probably noticed,
I was like, there it is. No.
on the channel there are a lot more quote-unquote video uploads lately because we've been out filming content.
You know why, guys? Because I put the wrong one in the top.
And yeah, I'll be completely honest with you. Completely honest with you. This content is very expensive to make.
Yeah, because it's Lego. You couldn't.
But not just this content, the entire channel.
Yeah, but you could have picked something cheap. Couldn't you? I said to you, you know what, Ben? I'll just go on live stream and I'll do my diamond art. And he's like, no one wants to see that.
You can do that if you want.
And I was like, that's so mean.
But you can do it if you want. But Tiana wants to know what she can get you to go on Axis.
I knew it. I knew it was Axis.
But you've laid the groundwork. You've laid the groundwork here. But yes, this channel is very expensive to run, and it is starting to produce a little bit of a return. And when I say a little bit, I mean it's pennies on the pound to what is spent. But video content makes more money than live streams, because, and obviously more money than shorts, because Beats and Tape says you should have picked drugs.
Found it.
But anyway, we obviously really appreciate people hitting the like button, watching the videos, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. But the only way that these streams become any kind of, return viable, whatever,
Oh, God damn it.
is with super chats. So that's why we put the goal there, and we hope that people will. Or you can become a 99p member.
Two of them.
Two of what? What are you looking
Found
for?
it.
You found it.
Yeah.
There we go. Check. Do you remember saying check it out? Do you remember Supermarket Sweep?
Yeah.
Whenever you're at the checkout and you hear the beep, 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 think of all the fun you could be having on. Man, Dale Winton was he was a hell of a TV host.
Yeah, but they brought that back, didn't they? With
Rylan Clark.
That's the one.
Yeah, he's no Dale.
No, it wasn't the same.
He's no Dale.
It just wasn't the same, man.
I mean, the guy was kind of creepy. However, he was also one of the biggest presenters in television history at one point. He died.
I always shouted at them to get the banana.
Yeah, the big old inflatable banana.
Get the banana!
Lisa has 109 subs. Slowly. I'll give you a sub count for the channel.
Good, Lisa. Keep going.
Yeah, well done. We are currently at 2,235 subscribers, which is we really appreciate each and every one of you. We'd love to get to 2,250. Dale's dead, Lisa. Dale Winton is he died. He's dead.
He had a good run.
So it would be a bit of a corpse.
I actually don't know if he had a good run.
They're doing You Bet again at the moment, David. They actually filmed an episode of You Bet today at Thorpe Park. Filmed today. So, was that the dog?
I'm not sure.
It was an animal. Either that or the overhead light is trying to escape. Gianna says, I'm 323 subs. Hopefully I'll get to 400. And look, it's really hard. Like I say, it's really hard to grow this channel.
You're telling me it's like being a snail.
Yes, David. Really. They filmed an episode of You Bet today at Thorpe Park. Lisa says she's going to bribe all 27 people on her tour to sub. Do it. Absolutely. Don't bribe them. Just tell them. Proper Saturday evening entertainment on TV. You know what? The idea of, Saturday evening entertainment, family time around things like the Generation Game, Big Break. Who remembers all that stuff? Bullseye. It's all gone.
You loved Bullseye.
I love a bit of bully.
I loved Catchphrase.
Oh yeah, Catchphrase was great. But there would be a run of things you could watch. You could watch like Catchphrase, the Generation Game. You could watch Bullseye, then Gladiators on a Saturday night, and you could all sit down as a family and watch these things one after the other. And it was
Saturday night TV.
It was Saturday night TV, and it was designed for you all to sit round together and enjoy it. It's gone, and I'll tell you why it's gone. I know exactly why it gone. Oh, Lego Tours Northern Ireland, NI says, love this set, hoping to pick this up soon. Well,
I really, really, really love it, but I don't think it's worth 60 quid.
Well, once we've got it built, we'll do a rundown. But Oh yeah, David. The 90s were great, and obviously, I was born in the 80s. Chrissy was born in the 90s.
I was dead on 90. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you were born in the 90s then, weren't
Dead on
you?
90.
Well,
Let's not make out like I was a 90s child.
You
Well,
were
I
a
was
90s child.
Yeah, but like I was born dead on 1990.
Yeah, the Krypton Factor challenge, Annika.
What Ben's saying is he's old, and I'm not.
Remember Funhouse?
Yeah.
Funhouse is a whole lot of fun with prizes to be won. Yep,
Didn't they try and bring that back as well?
they did try and bring
and
that
that was
back.
just awful. And do you know why it was awful? Health and safety.
And they didn't have Pat Sharp.
No, it was health and safety.
And they didn't have Pat Sharp.
Same as what's that? What's that one with the timer where they go in different rooms?
The Crystal Maze, baby.
Crystal Maze. That's it.
Actually, when they brought that back with Richard Ayoade, it was really good.
Yeah, but it still wasn't the same.
Yeah, exactly, David. Pat Sharp with his mullet. I think he still does radio, doesn't he? Maybe. Lisa asked where the creepy bear is. Let me mute my mic a second.
Oh God.
The creepy bear is on its way. It is absolutely on its way. Lisa says, used to love Interceptors. Julie, early 70s. Tiana says, I feel weird, all of you being 80s and 90s where you have me in the 2000s. Look, Tiana, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because,
Spring chicken.
like, me and Chrissy might have the 90s, but then people like David and people like Julie, and they go even earlier. We don't have the stuff that they had.
That's true.
So, you know,
They got some good years.
what I'm saying with that is we all have different life experiences, and you know, everyone bringing their own unique life experience to the table is way better than everybody having the same experience, because that's boring as sin. Absolutely boring as sin. If people had the same beliefs, if people had the same thoughts, if people had the same wants and desires, it would be boring. So come on, bring it here, Dexter. Thank you very much, buddy. Right. Yeah, you can. I'm going to put this big screen for a second. There it is.
That's a creepy bear.
There's the creepy bear. And then you can have the creepy bear with glasses if you'd like. This was free.
Well, there's no way they could have sold it.
No.
I reckon they made it and they went, oh, crap.
They call it the
Let's just give it
Children's
away.
Day teddy bear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And they were just like, you know what? Let's just give it away.
Yep.
That's what they did.
They call it the Children's Day teddy bear.
I reckon they built it. They were like, yeah, we're going to sell this. And then when it was built, they were like, nah.
Nah, we're not going to sell this. No one will buy it.
No one's going to buy that.
No one's going to buy
He
it.
came back and he's like, look what I got. I was like, I don't want that.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a choice. They just put it in the sodding bag.
I don't want that, Ben.
They put it in the bag. But
That thing creepy.
yeah, it is creepy, and I think, do you want me to build it?
Yeah.
But the problem is, I won't be able to build that for a stream. It's only 238 pieces. It won't fill out a stream. So we could swap out. I could build the creepy bear, and then we can swap chairs, and you can build just some brickheads.
Brickheads, darling.
So you could actually be in the command center
Oh, Jesus.
and be in control.
I do like
It
control.
does look so angry. You're absolutely right there, Lisa. It looks terrifying and angry.
I reckon Ben brought it home as like, babe, look what I got you.
They put it in the bag.
Yeah. I believe you.
They just put it in the bag.
Thousands.
I didn't have a choice. And the thing is, they had another thing there. What was the other thing, Lisa? Was it like a buildable heart? And it looked a lot nicer. And you know what? Some people they were giving both to, and then some people they were only giving one.
No, it's rude.
And
I bet it was if you're French, you got two.
probably Lisa laughed when they put it in the bag. Your mum used to watch Recess when she was younger, so your mum's of our generation.
Yeah.
So we used to watch Recess also.
Yeah. Loved recess.
Shalini says, don't watch live TV, Beats. We don't get live TV in this house.
Nope.
We don't need a TV license. We do not get live TV. We don't have Sky anymore. We don't have any way to get a signal in. There's just no need for it anymore. I mean, look, right now, some people will be watching this on their TV. I mean, 35% of my viewers watch this on their TV. So we're sort of being TV these days, and also we can interact with you. You know, the TV speaks back. So it's interesting.
It's a bit unnerving, actually.
Tiana says, what? Oh, she was same year as you, October 1990, Tiana's mum.
Ah, I was April 1990, see?
Who remembers Baywatch, baby?
Me.
Some people stand on a mountain, afraid to look into the light. Some people need to help somebody.
You have a weird infatuation with him.
What, David Hasselhoff?
Yes.
Oh, he is the embodiment of what a man should be. He really is.
He's really not.
He really is.
He's really not.
David, if there was a god, if there really was a god, he would look like David Hasselhoff.
I mean, and the song that he did?
Jump in my car, baby. I mean, he's done loads of songs. He's done loads of albums. He's huge as a musician in Germany. They love him. They love him. He was in, was he in Phantom of the Opera? I believe he was in Phantom of the Opera. He is the embodiment, the human embodiment of what a man should be.
Totally beg to differ.
And you've got to remember, babe, don't hassle the Hoff. Just don't. Shalene says, I had a massive crush on the short guy with curly hair. Forgot his name. Obviously, Knight Rider as well. Yep. Same guy, David Hasselhoff, Michael Knight. With his talking car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just didn't want to be there anymore.
He didn't want to be there. Don't forget, boys and girls, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't be shy, come say hi, all that good stuff. My name is Ben. This is Chrissy. We are currently trying to build the Lego Pixar lamp. Chrissy's dropped apart, but I'm being told to move. Ah! Yeah, you love Knight Rider as well. Tiana loves the musical Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, I think the best West End musical ever made was. And I don't know if Lisa will agree with me here. The best West End musical ever made. Jerry Springer the Opera.
Oh, God, no.
Jerry Springer the Opera.
No.
Oh, you know, at one point, Harvey Keitel played Jerry Springer in Jerry Springer the Opera. Harvey bloody Keitel played Jerry Springer. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Beats and tapes. Try and find a full recording of it. Video if you can, but audio's fine. It is one of the... it's the single funniest West End opera I have ever seen. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it just has you in stitches from start to finish. I mean, it literally opens with the choir just going, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, it is funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's bloody hilarious. Like I said, if you can, watch it. You'll come out of it going, what the fuck did I just watch? But I don't regret a single second of it.
I still ask that question.
Tiana says, my favourite musical is either Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat or Shrek the Musical, is what you've seen. I have been in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I know pretty much all of the songs to heart because we had to bloody learn them. So yeah.
I I was in the choir for Oliver Twist and I had to learn every bloody song.
Yeah. So I was, yeah, and we even performed Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the London Palladium.
Yeah.
The London Palladium was a thing. I was not a bad performer. I really wasn't, but I just never. I mean, I get people like Vaughan laugh at me and say I could never be a professional musician. I think fair enough. Fair enough. Shalini says, I used to watch Dynasty Dallas Knots Landing with my mum. Great 80s drama. Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks was good. There's plenty. There's plenty from the 80s and 90s. It was all, the caliber was better. And I'll tell you why the caliber was better. Because Hollywood had not been infected with people that don't know how to write, that don't know how to do good endings, that don't know how to write something without making it about their personal life or journey. Or unfortunately, what Hollywood done is it's now hiring writers directly out of college, directly out of university. They've got no idea how to work on these productions. They've got no idea how to actually craft a narrative that is, oftentimes they don't even know the characters they're writing for. But I will say this, there has been a TV show very recently which has bucked that trend, broke that curve, and is probably one of the single best TV shows I've ever watched in my life, and that is Andor Season 2. We don't deserve it for how good it is, because it is nothing but a character study. It's a slow burn. It delves right down deep into these characters, their wants, their needs, their desires. You get to know these characters. You get to care about these characters. And then when certain things happen, it really tugs on your heartstrings. It is such a good show. And like I said, we do not deserve in this time writing that good. But it's there, and I don't know if another show will be able to replicate that. I really don't.
I'm going to ask you a question.
What's that?
What the bloody hell are you talking about?
The best TV show made in a very long time.
Oh, what was that?
Andor Season 2.
No.
Like I said, it's not Chrissy's thing either, Shalini. Don't worry about that. It's Star Wars.
Oh.
Exactly.
Meh.
But it's Star Wars that's based upon Rogue One.
I think I did watch some of it, didn't I?
Probably, yeah, almost definitely.
Yeah.
And it is, like I said, it is just a character study, and it really, really takes its time. And do you know what? I think if you want to tell a character-driven narrative, a movie's not the place for that. Because if you're going to do some kind of character study, you need the slow burn, you need the time, you need to delve into this character, you need to show who this character is. And you need the payoff. But I don't think there's enough time in a single movie to do that. I really don't. And that's why all of these large Hollywood productions are now moving to this TV format. Because it's not TV like when we were young. Look, Only Fools and Horses and Keeping Up
Love
Appearances.
that.
But the TV, the big TV shows that we see these days, they are not, 1-2 camera setups on a small soundstage of an apartment and things like that. They're not that anymore. They are huge, $100 million plus budget. They're movies. They're movie quality. They're movie level. I mean, look at Stranger Things. Look at Stranger Things. They've just released a trailer with the release dates for the 5th season. I mean, this is not TV like we used to know it. It's not. I just think that these things are like 10, 12-hour long movies now. But that's the way I think you tell a decent character-driven story. You don't try and fit it into a 2-hour movie because there's not enough time. Especially with something like, babe, the latest Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday.
I didn't do anything.
Well, this movie's probably going to have a runtime of about 3 hours, right?
Okay.
And in that movie, it looks like there's going to be at least 50 named Marvel characters. The most they've ever had on straight screen.
Yeah.
How are we going to tell a character-driven story when all of these people are probably going to get a minute of screen time, 2 minutes of screen time?
What is going on?
What do you mean?
The thing keeps moving.
Well, there's probably an animal down there. There's an animal there. There's Oreos on the window ledge.
Florence is down there watching her.
Yep. You need to check the Spanish holidays. Well, like I said, August, I can just call a birthday present to myself. Because my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to.
I need to go in there.
Just pop in and sit. Have you connected, or does it connect up the top?
I think that's how it connects for now. Just like that until it...
Okay. You need to check the Spanish holidays so that you can coincide with them and get more points, don't you, Lisa? Oh, there's more Spanish here. Points on the cards. Points on the cards. That's a personal in joke. But it's funny. Shane says it's supposed to be summer.
Yeah, it wasn't today, was it?
But it's getting dark and chilly. Don't leave your Oreos on the window, they'll go off. Well, she will go off, yeah. Your wife may give you a birthday present. Yeah.
It won't be a good one.
Well, yeah, I'm expecting that. It's fine. I'm expecting that. You know what? I will say this. We've been through a lot of shit over the past few months. And honestly, you know, just bringing it down a minute, at times it's more than I can handle. And I do like to try and put on a brave face. But
Get off my treadmill!
Chrissy's also, you know, been struggling. Why have 3 likes been taken away? That sucks. We had 11, now we've got 8.
Because they decided to unlike you.
But, you know, she's been struggling as well, but somehow we've managed to get through it. And, yeah, we're still going through it. But, you know, she makes the jokes about, you know, if he disappears and all that. If I did disappear now, I'd probably disappear happy because I want to die with this woman.
Okay, guys, if I go missing, you know why.
I mean, when I'm old. Well, now it's threatening to knock over the camera.
Yeah, that was... River chasing Oreo. River.
Chrissy is like, ooh, I get peace and quiet. Well, like I said, it's hard time at the moment.
You'd be surprised, actually. It is so peaceful here when Ben's not.
That's good.
Because they're not always fighting over the TV downstairs.
Because you don't watch that shit.
And,
so you
I mean, I did end up sleeping on the sofa every night because I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning with the kids kicking me in the back.
Yeah, because they just climbed into our bed, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Shalini, look, this is what I've got at this hour. Don't worry about it. I won't be up all night. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Well, I can't be because I've got a meeting at 8:45.
Quick, Lime. Oh, yeah, I'm coming to that.
And then going to friggin' school trip. So, woo.
Okay. Right. Chrissy's asked me to go to the Scouts, which I'll do. Right. So there won't be a stream tomorrow night. Or there might be a fortnight stream. What time's Scouts finish?
9.
There might be a fortnight stream around 9:30.
9
Maybe.
o'clock it finishes.
Maybe a 9:30 fortnight stream. But yeah. Yeah. Let's change the dial, change the conversation for a minute. Because I don't want to start feeling down.
You're the one that brings up this stuff.
Well, it's you know, I've got so much on my mind at all times that it is just nice to sit and talk to these lovely people with you. But hopefully there's more video. I'm going to have to go through my video content because it's getting a bit choppy at the moment about what we've got. So we might actually have to start filming some more.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
I've agreed to go on the scariest Ferris wheel ever.
If it's still open.
If it's still open instead of the Starflyer.
Yeah, but you
because
keep putting it off.
all right, when do you want to film it? When do you...
I don't know if it's still open.
Well, check.
With what buttons?
Have you got...
My mobile's over there.
Oh. Well, if it's still open, I will, instead of the Starflyer, because obviously they sold the Starflyer, we went to freaking film the Starflyer.
He's lying. He didn't actually go over there at all.
You're lying. We filmed going over there. So, yeah. So I'm going to go on the scariest Ferris wheel ever. I'll take the good camera up there.
Oh, he keeps trying to get out of it, though.
And I'll go on it, and Chrissy can laugh at me from the ground. And we'll do a multi-camera video for you people. You lovely, lovely people. Just to terrify me. It might be a short, it might be a full video. Not really sure. Might get a bit of both. But I will do it. And if you super chat tonight, that will go towards the fee of going on that shitty Ferris wheel. I don't want to go on it. It looks terrifying. It's not for me. However, my wife is forcing me to do this. Just like she forced me to get this haircut.
Look, you got to stop saying you'll do things and then wimp out at the last. That's not how
Did
this
I
works.
wimp out? Or have I got it?
Because I said, we've got to. You said you would.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, but. And I was like, no buts.
Good night, Shalini. I'm assuming people are going off to watch John now. Is it worse than the scary Disney one? Yeah. It's actually built on like a platform on the beach. It's on the beach domes.
I've been on the Disney one.
No. I think she's talking about the one at California Adventure.
Oh, I was like, I've been on the hot air balloon there.
No, the good night, Julie.
That was really good.
The one at California Adventure it's got these ones that when you get up nearer the top, they slide down inside the wheel.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't look fun.
The
for
Mickey
me.
Fun Wheel, I think it's called, like Mickey's Fun Wheel.
Yeah, no. Not for me.
Oh, I could correct that haircut, Lisa, but I'm not going to. In fact, I do probably need to shave the sides down a bit now because they're getting a bit bushy. But yeah. I will do the Ferris wheel. You've nearly finished this, haven't you?
I've still got another bag.
That bag's got barely anything in it. It's got barely anything in it.
It's these little bits that are just so tedious.
How many channel members have we got? Let me check. I want to see how many channel members we got.
Right, now I've got to work out where this goes.
Right, you work out where this goes whilst I check how many channel members we have. We got 2,236 subscribers, so we're up a sub. So whoever did that, thank you very, very much. We really do appreciate it. And today's video is nearing 100 views already, which, once again, it doesn't sound like a lot. But for our little channel, it's really good. And anyway, where I was going to sit, where do I go? Here, maybe?
No, I think.
Memberships. We currently have 15 channel members. Which is really cool. Thank you very much. So anybody at the 99p level or above, you are absolutely amazing. Each and every one of you. So, thank you. If you want to join, that's how you get into the members-only streams and things like that. What's Lisa saying? You could correct that haircut. Oh, hell no. Yes. How was the hot air balloon? Yeah, you did the hot air balloon.
I did.
Bulk Up Betty gets new glasses tomorrow. Lisa gets some new glasses. I remember. You also ordered a mouth thing, didn't you? You had like a mold mouth. That's cool. So, okay. The hot air balloon at Disney's not actually a hot air balloon. Tiana says I can pay you super chat in person. Jesus Christ. When I was doing the streaming, people used to just hand me cash in the street, didn't they? Out of nowhere. They just because they were watching. They just hand me cash. Sometimes I come home with like 150 quid in cash that people would just randomly handed me. But I'm not doing that anymore because I like my safety, quite frankly. But I must admit, streaming at those protests and things like that, it was a good laugh. It was a good laugh. And a lot of you people here, we wouldn't know each other without doing that. So it's fair enough. Like, and I know that people here had good fun with it as well. So, oh my God, the lamp is growing. It's becoming a lamp. Have you done something wrong? I don't know if this looks very complex and complicated, and I guess this is how it's an 18 plus. Lisa says, yeah, I'm not 100% happy with them. I have asked them to fix the top set. So this is the teeth thing or the mouth thing. You're learning to have something like that, aren't you? Okay. Does that fold all the way in, or does it stop in there?
There, I think.
I mean, it's still pretty cool. Can you put it so that they can see it?
Yeah, Ben, I have to also have the instructions,
Yeah. I just want them to see what you've done so far. This looks awesome. But it looks like a lamp. But we're going back to the question. Is it 60 quid? Is it 60 quid? We'll see when we get to the end. But Tiana says, I'm not 100... sorry. I can't do anything online like membership, partly because I don't know how to even do it or give you a super chat, and I wanted to do something more, so this is my only option to really help. Look, you don't have to do anything for us, Tiana. You do not have to do anything. Just come and have a laugh. And like I said, if anybody at the end of June, 3 weeks Sunday, can get to Southend-on-Sea, you're more than welcome to come and have a laugh and join us. We'll be there for 2 days. Me, Chrissy, the kids. Tiana's coming on the Sunday. We're going to be shooting video. We might do a few live streams. We're going to have a great time.
I'm going to make Ben go on the Starflyer.
I don't think there is one. Thankfully, I do not think there is one. I mean, if they've bought Hastings Starflyer...
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Wouldn't it just?
Yeah.
What would that be, like Justice or something?
It would.
Jesus Christ.
It would make me feel better.
Why would it make you feel better?
Because...
If I've already done the Ferris wheel by that point...
Well, you'd have to do both.
Why would I have to do both?
Because I've got to see you cack your pants.
You can just watch my current Starflyer videos on the channel.
Yeah, I've seen it. Better to see it in person.
Well, it's Southend-on-Sea. It's a seaside resort, Lisa, so I assume there's rock.
There'll be rock.
There'll be rock. Tiana says, yep, live on my channel too. So excited. Yes, we will be live on your channel too. But yes, I assume. I mean, we live in a seaside resort, Lisa, and we've got rock shop and a rock shop on the... We've got 2 rock shops.
I told Ben that I was going to get you more rock when he went to Disney, and he said, no, she's still got some.
She's still got loads.
And I said, yeah, but you can never have too much rock.
Yeah, but I'd already got her the Moo-free chocolate.
Doesn't matter.
And I was going to get her rock for August.
It's not the point.
I was going to get her August rock.
No, you're not.
Why am I not going to get her August rock?
Well, back when I said about it, Ben, there was no August. So...
Well, now there is. Now there is. My birthday present.
Shut up. Birthday present,
my birthday present.
Yeah, well, I had a fantastic birthday, didn't I?
That wasn't my fault. That was the fault of a dickhead. An absolute wank stain. Excuse my language. But anyway, apparently there's some in Adventure Island and in the pier shop. Yeah, same here. Like, we've got a pier shop with rock on it, and we've also got some.
Oh, we got rock shops.
See, Lisa says I do have some left. Have you eaten pirates and princesses yet? Do you know what princesses now taste like, or pirates? And if so, were they any good? What does a pirate taste like? Because I honestly couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But yes, said it before, say it again, mention it now. 3 weeks Sunday, Southend-on-Sea. We'll probably keep saying it because It'd be love. Lisa said, Chrissy invited himself to August. I said we should sort Halloween. Let's sort Halloween.
I know, right?
I'm kind of joking about August. I mean, I'd love to go, and I'd love to make a load of new videos, but I'd love to get back on Big Thunder Mountain as soon as possible because, you know, it being down, it really did take away a bit of the soul from the park. Because when you go into Frontierland and you hear that choo-choo in the air, and it was just off and gone and not there. And then you can see the mountain, but there's big bits of construction rigging all over it. It really did take away from the ethos. Pirate was mint, you think, and so was Seagull. Oh, fair enough. Princess was fruity. Well, I imagine princesses are pretty fruity.
I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't have gone to Disney without but I wouldn't have gone to Disney without getting the Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, but
So I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
I would have been like, nope.
So Big Thunder's been under a 6-month refurbishment, and it reopens at like the end of June, and it'll be nice and fresh and working a lot better. So they've got to renovate their rides because if they don't, they'll just break and die forever. Gianna says, Ben, does that mean I get extremely early birthday present from me as it's in October, but I wanted to see you guys for it?
Who knows? Because we can still sort something out for October.
Yeah, we can still sort something out. That's. Remember, October is Halloween, and on the channel, it will be Halloween events season. In fact, I'm going to start punting out emails to see if we can get on some press nights at places like Tully's and stuff like that. Because, I did Tully's last year, and it wasn't even on my mobility scooter. It was tough. It was really tough, but it was a lot of fun. But it's something I think personally I'd like to do over 2 nights rather than 1. You have too much rock. It will be up by August. Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain will be up by August. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And that's awesome. That is in frame. Just checking.
Oh gosh.
I think something's going to connect across here, maybe. Final bag? How big is the final bag? Oh, it's not a lot at all. Final bag. Yeah, these springs are going to go across here, I reckon. Halloween, Halloween, everybody. A certain person told you the dates a while back, did they? Well, oh, I know. A certain blue-haired person, by any chance. Tiana says, I love Halloween. That's why I love my birthday in October. I only ask, it's my 18th. I wanted to spend friends, etc. And that's including you guys.
I was going to say Dexter's favourite time of year.
It's my favourite time of year as well. I love Halloween. And I love all of the Halloween horror events that happen in the country. I love them.
We've got a mystery box, guys.
What's in the mystery box? Is it like a cape or something? Is it a bit of fabric? Is that an elastic band?
2.
Oh, man.
2 elastic bands.
They literally,
I can't pick up.
They literally put 2 elastic bands in a freaking cardboard box.
Yeah.
Why? Just why? 1 second.
Oh no, look. Oh, what? I've got to thread it through the... Oh, well, this is not cool.
You got to thread it through the springs.
Yeah.
You can't do them annoyingly. Yeah, you can't. I know you can't do them because of Lisa's epileptic folks. And a lot of these Halloween events use strobing. And obviously, well, she is photosensitive, whereas...
To be fair, though, right, I wouldn't do them anyway.
I mean, when I have fits, I'm not at all photosensitive. So I can do that sort of thing.
It died.
It did appear to die, yeah.
Oh, gosh. This is why it's 18.
What, because it's difficult?
Because...
You need a hand there?
No.
You sure?
I've got this. It's just these stupid nails.
But like I said, so
Yeah.
when it comes to doing the Halloween events for the channel, that falls to me because Chrissy won't do them.
Oh, nope.
She won't do them.
Nope.
And I absolutely love those Halloween mazes with the scare actors and things like that. I absolutely love. Lisa says, I want to do the blackout events at the London Dungeon. We get that for free, Lisa, being Platinum Merlin pass holders. We don't have to pay for that. So if you want to do a blackout event at London Dungeons, I could do it with you, but I don't think there's going to be a real opportunity to vlog that. A, they don't allow filming in there, but B, they literally just turn all the lights off. So, I mean, we could certainly talk about it afterwards, but I'd be happy to do it with you. I'll do a blackout event at London Dungeon. Then maybe we can do a nighttime trip on the Eye as well, because that's also free for us.
Who else here finds the Eye a bit boring?
It's boring as fuck, but it's terrifying.
It's not terrifying.
It's terrifying.
It's boring.
Let me rephrase that. It's terrifying on the way up. I am absolutely not happy with it on the way up.
Really?
Once I know it's coming back down, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Tiana says, Chrissy, this may be a stretch, but I want to do a crystal art for you. I can hopefully get it done within 3-ish weeks. I'll send you a picture.
All right, mate.
There you go. Ben, I'll be with you 100% horror mazes and everything, no doubt. Have you done them before, Tiana? And I ask that because in years past, these...
During the war...
No, I mean, I'm making a good point here. In years past, the actors would never touch you. You know, they would always say to you as you were going into these things, you know, don't touch the actors, they won't touch you. Now, when you go into them, there's always a little recorded message that says, they will touch you. So they're touching you now. So that adds an extra dimension, and I'm just saying that because of sensory things.
Yeah,
So-
I'm like, hell no.
Do you think you could handle that? Is the question. Lisa says, I assume they use strobe on the maze. Yeah, a lot of them do. They just do. Tiana says, nope, but I love them and love to be scared as I laugh afterwards. I laugh the whole time through them. I find them hilarious. I really do. I find them absolutely hilarious. But, in the same breath, you've got to...
Damn it.
One time someone put a bag on my head. Yeah, so there's one at Tully's. There's one at Tully's farm where you do the whole maze with a bag on your head. They put a burlap sack on your head, and then you've got a rope on your left side, and you've just got to keep going, following the rope. You can't see a thing.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's called Hellaments, right? And you go through rooms of like ice, of fire, and like of earth. So it's weird. There are minimal actors in there, but it was fun, but it was weird. Tiana says, I don't care, I'll be scared as fuck, but I'll laugh afterwards. That's what I like to hear. I had a good scare the other day. Fair enough.
I don't even like people coming like near me. You know, like when people dress up.
Yeah.
In costumes.
Yeah.
I don't even like that.
No, that's fair. I mean, Lila doesn't like people in costumes, does she? She does not. She'll run away. She cried and ran. It was Dexter that thought Emmett was going to kidnap me.
Oh, that was so sad.
He thought Emmett from the Lego movie was going to kidnap me. And he's going, no, Daddy, no, don't go with him. No, Daddy. It was so sad. Yeah.
He was only little.
He was only little. I just heard from the other room, what?
What? God damn it.
I am not getting wings. Lee says, it's why I couldn't do some of them touch me and I will get punchy. And you know what? That's fair. And is that meant to be a reference to a Pixar movie, or is that just a mechanism?
I think it's
Just a mechanism. So yeah, I would love to do Halloween events. I want to do more than just Tully's Farm. I want to do a whole bunch of them. Hopefully Mr. Coaster Journey will help me with that as well, because he's got good contact in some of those. But yeah, Halloween. is my favourite time of year. It's Dexter's favourite time of year. It's Tiana's favourite. Is that on right? I don't think it is.
Hang on a minute. Why are you over?
Have you put it on upside down? Yeah, you have. We'll take that out and turn it up the other way.
Oh, that's just clicked back on.
Lisa, I don't know what you're talking about. I see what you're saying, or is it you've got to take? Yeah, you must have to put it on the other way up.
I swear that fitted on all right a minute ago.
This is very interesting. This is not right somehow. Yeah. Have you got to put like a spacer down in there?
No.
Are you sure? You just got to stop it when it's over there, like there. That might be it.
No.
That might be it. This is interesting. This, but yes, Lisa, I have no idea what you're talking about. That I don't know what sugar-free is. You've been so good, lady. That's good, and you sent me a message earlier about how you've done, and once again, you've been doing brilliantly. And we have to commend your efforts. Absolutely. Is that going? This is interesting. That's your phone. Oh, I think we're nearly there. No, it's still not doing it.
Let go.
Is this the right size, or? I think that's the wrong one. I don't know. On the outside, you need 2 spacers.
No, it's not a spacer.
These are spacers.
No, look. It's just one ball and that.
That's what I'm wondering. Is there another pin?
Oh, I've got tummy ache. Yeah, that must be the right colour.
Okay. There's something wrong. There's something wrong here. Oh, it's you that's messaged Chrissy, is it? We're having a bit of a conundrum at the moment, folks. We're trying to work out what could have possibly gone wrong here. Now, let's consider that it's there. The problem's there. Maybe this has got to be longer. Go back. Hold on a minute.
Oh, hang on.
Have you worked it out?
Why have I not got another blue piece on the bottom? Oh, hang on. That.
Yep. I think we've worked it out. Lisa says every little helps when trying to persuade a social worker to let me adopt. Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true. And you know what? I hope for the love of God, you get there and you adopt, because you are gonna be nuts in a great way, mother.
Oh.
Absolutely. You know, we already call you crazy Auntie Lisa in this house. But you've got a lot to give. And
Right, something must stop that from. That must.
right, we're getting there, folks. We are getting there.
It definitely does not. go.
If I were you, I'd go back to the construction of this piece.
Yeah, well.
But yes, Lisa's going to be a great mum. Insane in the membrane.
No, Ben, don't get involved.
I won't get involved. I'll just talk to you wonderful folks. That's what I'll do. And you will get there. And like I said, you know, you got a lot. There's a reason you're my best friend, right? Because you're insane like me. You've got a lot to give, you know, emotionally, and you're a very loyal friend. So,
well, someone has to part with Ben.
well, Lisa and Ollie were the only two of my so-called friends that were with me still through when I went through some of the hardest times of my life. That's it. You got it.
No, lost it.
Ow! Oh God, that hurt. You may get a message from me around 9 a.m, says Tiana. That's very precise. Very precise indeed. We'll be in a meeting with the school at that time. But Lisa said, I had a crazy mum, I had a good role model. That's good. Right? But like I said, you know,
Finally.
You got there? I think I make rational decisions sometimes. Especially when it comes to people that I choose to let into our lives. And yeah, everything, if they look at you and they say you're not suitable to adopt, they're insane. They're absolutely insane, Lisa. And not in a good way. Okay, maybe around 9:15. We might still be in a meeting with the school. But we will see. You're very nearly done. We're very nearly the owners of a lamp that won't work. Because for some reason, despite it being a lamp, they didn't add any light bricks. But with the Snow White cottage, which is coming up, probably starting Thursday or Friday.
Hey, Ben, what's this?
That Wally. What is that meant to be?
Pizza van.
Is that meant to be the pizza plant truck? Let me see. Ah, yeah, show it to the camera. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, 8:15, your exam starts at 9:15, does it? You were telling me to knock off, John, but, you know, at the end of the day, like I'm so much happier doing this. I mean, it's been a year since I left that old show. Is that going to hide inside?
Hide inside the bulb. Yep.
That's actually pretty funny. And my mental health has done. It's my mental health. You know, I still have big ups and huge downs, and lately I've been going through a massive down. I'll be completely honest with you, but in comparison to what it was when I was doing that show every day, my God, totally different. Look at that. Could you move it into frame so they can see it? Like I said, like light brick could have come with this to at least give it a little bit of light. But like I said, that Snow White cottage that we are doing, that has a light brick, and it's going in the kitchen, in the fire.
Supposed to have.
I agree with you, Lisa. It's absolutely terrifying that a social worker can have so much power. And I will tell you something as well. And this is absolutely true. What I'm about to tell you. Many social workers in this country are corrupt. And by that, I mean what they do. And this is absolutely true. Many social workers in this country have shares, stakes, and financial interest in private adoption companies. Because ultimately, it's a private adoption company that handles the adoption. Okay? And so many social workers have a financial interest. And it not only sways their decision as to who they're going to have as parents, it also sways their decision when they're making decisions to remove children from their parents. What are you looking for, babe?
I've put them in my pot.
You have to look in the pot. In the meantime, here's Grogu's head. Oh, look at that. Tiny. Hello. I'm Grogu. I was decapitated by Ben. So, Tiana says, I want to say thank you for allowing me to come on here and be friends and allowing me to have a good friendship with you all. It means so much. Can't believe it's almost been 6 months. Yes, I think it's the most chill place, hopefully, you can come on the internet. Yeah, we do talk about some hard-hitting and serious things. But in the same breath, there's also Scary Bear. Oh, yes. Scary Bear. And then we've got... Oh, we can have Scary Bear with glasses. Scary Bear with glasses.
Oh, do you know what? I know I dropped one.
You dropped one, did you? That's going to be even harder to find. Lisa says, we just hope us being very well off will pay off in our favour. It's not right, but it is what it is. Absolutely. Like I said, social workers in this country are frigging corrupt. It's terrifying how corrupt they are. I mean, I could go off on a whole tangent. I could do a whole show reviewing the social care system in this country. It is absolutely rotten to the core. And I don't say that lightly. But a lot of these social workers have found ways to have their own financial interests
Oh, I can't believe I found one.
in adopting children. If you pass me the little pot, I'll find you one.
It's literally... No, hang on. That's why. I wasn't actually missing it. It's just that had fallen off.
Okay.
I did all that.
It's fair enough. Look, you've got there in the end. You've got there in the end. Is he about to become LUXO JR? Come on, you can do it. Yeah, clip him in. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Did you just bring him up?
He springs up, look. We're moving over a little bit. Well, you want to...
Yeah, but I'm trying to still build Ben.
Okay. We hope so too, Tiana. Let's stay on this train, so to speak. Let's continue to build and grow and grow a little community and try and do something positive. So Lisa says, we looked at fostering first, but I don't think I could do more than emergency placements. The problem with fostering...
fostering is hard.
The problem with fostering is so many kids come in and out.
Yeah.
You're basically used as a stopgap if you become a foster parent. And you can become attached to some of those kids and then they're taken and they're sent somewhere else. I don't like the idea of it. I think adoption is probably one of the most noble things you could possibly do.
But then at the same time, fostering is there because sometimes the parents just need a bit of help.
Absolutely.
Or it could be like, oh, the mum's having an operation, can't look after her kids for that amount of time. You know, there's all sorts of different reasons for fostering, but yeah, it is.
It must be really hard on the foster parents.
It must be really hard on the foster parents because, yeah.
But like I said, what you want to do, adoption, I believe is one of the most selfless and noble things anyone can possibly do.
Dexter wants to adopt.
He does. You know, when he's older, because there are children in this world. There are people in this world who, unfortunately, are unable, women in this world who are unable to have children, which is extremely unfortunate, you know.
Well, we know that firsthand.
Yeah, and obviously, so does a friend I won't name.
We had to go through fertility treatment for both of our children.
But, I will tell you something after the stream that I won't say on stream. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Was your hip hurting?
No, my
Your
stomach.
stomach's hurting. Do you need me to mute the mics?
No. So this has got it shown where if you want him standing on it, you've got to take off
2 of the striped ones.
2 of the striped ones.
What do you want to do? You want to put him on the ball? I mean, it is the thing, isn't it? But then you've got to keep them somewhere safe. That is the only problem.
It'd be that one. And that one.
Right.
And then put it down like that.
And you put it that way on. Okay. Okay. That's got to be the way, isn't it? Right, let's make it big screen so that they can actually see it.
I don't know.
What do you guys think? Him jumping on the ball and squishing the ball like in the thing? Or
I thought that would be the one that I would like the best, but now it's actually...
do you want to take him off the ball? Emma says, and the secret family courts. Absolutely, Emma. Absolutely. I mean, there's so much, like I said, I could do an entire, probably series about reviewing that entire system. You know, we review anything on this channel. But the secret family courts are absolutely disgusting, and I know that firsthand. I know that absolutely firsthand. So, do you want to have, yeah, I was going to say, do you want to just keep one off and then have it like that? Is there any way you could house this, like, keep it safe on the set? Because, like, on the Groot set, all of the additional stuff just goes inside it. Lisa says, Chrissy, did you get your hair cut? So
I did, yeah. It looks a bit messy right now, but
angle this up so that they can see. Come on, no, we won't go any further. Okay. Aye, tilts. Look at that. There we are. There we are. Right. Before we...
I have got it where he looks, yeah, like that.
Yeah. Before we continue talking about this... well, sorry. Before we continue about what we're talking about in the air, let's talk about this for a minute. Because this was £59.99. Okay. Yes, it's over 600 pieces. So price to part ratio, we're looking 10 pence apart. Let's say, for example. It's a Disney license. It's Lego ideas. So they're probably adding a little bit more value on because they're giving some of that money to the designer. So some of the money of each sale goes to the random member of the public who designed this set. That's how Lego ideas work. So I imagine there's a little bit of value added on for that reason so that they can not lose money, so to speak. But the question I have, and I'll go to big screen for it, is that $59.99? You don't think it was worth it?
I would honestly call it a 40 quid set.
You think?
Yeah. It would definitely not be more than 50.
I agree with you, Lisa. I think it's very... See, I'm struggling because when you look at the price to part ratio, it's about right. But the part's pretty bloody small. And I think therein lies the issue.
It's a lot of technique.
Yeah, there's a lot of technique. I mean, just for a couple, maybe £20 more, if you look at Peely Bone up there, and you look at the massive difference. I mean, you can certainly see. I mean, next build will either be me and Chrissy doing a double shift. Me building...
Oh, that's it.
Oh, sorry, I'm even on the wrong camera. Me building Scary Bear. And Chrissy building some... We don't have the brickheads up here, do we?
No, but that thing ain't going on my shelf.
It can go up with Dobby. We've got... Which one should we build? Should we build him with glasses? Or should we build him without? We'll let you guys decide on the day. If you want to see the glasses, we'll do the glasses. If not. But yes. When it comes to this Luxo Junior, I'm not sure that. I think 50 would have been reasonable. Because once again, you take into consideration that Lego are paying for the Disney license, so that adds value. They are doing 600 pieces, so they're saying 10 pence per part, which is fair enough. But the parts are tiny. And like you said, there's a lot of technique. So it's a weird one. It's an interesting one. It looks good. That I will say. I think if this were a £30-40 set, it wouldn't be as intricate and detailed. It would look like shit.
Probably, yeah.
It's like Dobby. Look at Dobby. He's bloody terrible.
I mean, it creeps me out.
This is better than Dobby. This is more detailed than Dobby, and it was free.
I'm not sure about that.
It was free.
I mean, its eyes are sunk into its head. That's what gets me.
But
it's like the Iron Man figure that you showed off in Disneyland Lego Shop. Why they've put like an extra piece here where it just looks really stupid. It looks like he's got a nose.
Go watch that video, by the way. Brand new Lego store at Disneyland Paris. We've got a tour of it on the channel.
Yeah, but every time I see it, and I go, why have they done that?
Also, go watch today's video, which is a construction update.
I mean, look, you got a scary bunny over there.
Oh yeah, look at this fucker. Excuse my language, but
I mean, I know that was free as well, but come on.
it was free. It was free.
I think they make these sets and then go, oh, no one's going to buy these. Just add it as a freebie.
I think you're pretty right. Tiana says, creepy little Dobby. Yep, he's up there. Creepy little Dobby. But yes. I mean, on this desk right now, we've got Luxo Jr. We've got... some of the creepy little bunny's head just fell off. Luxo Jr., we've got Grogu in his hover chair. We've got the bloody Beauty and the Beast castle. And we've got the Trevi Fountain. All sitting here in the build zone. All built. You took photos of gifts your husband can get you. Fair enough. And this is why, going back to when we built the Diagon Alley, we're going to get rid of it because it's taking up too much shelf space and it's tiny. It's not tall. So when it's up there on the shelf, you can't see it.
No.
And it's taking up an entire shelf with its length. Now, if we had the massive Diagon Alley, you know, the €600 one, that would be different. But we don't. And, yeah, we're going to... There's some... I was considering knocking off the Fortnite sets as well, but Chrissy said, no, I have to keep those.
I did.
But then that means I'm going to have to get the other 4.
Well, because I like the Fortnite sets.
But that means I'm going to have to
get rid of ones that you're like, oh, not really bothered.
But the Mecha Team Leader's over 200 quid. But the point that I'm making, coming back to where I was going, I've gone off on a tangent.
Notre Dame is a really nice set.
It is, yeah, it's beautiful. I would like to formally tell you that the Snow White Cottage is coming up. I think maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, we'll have to see, but it's not going to be one stream.
I need to go to the toilet and Ben is rambling. So I'm going to sign off.
All right, off to the vertical stream. I'm going to say good night.